Do you know how long I spent trying to come up with formative assessment questions for my students to gauge their understanding? Well, now with Google Classroom Gemini, you can have AI help develop these questions. So navigate to your Google Classroom either through your waffle or by searching Google Classroom. Once you get there, click on your main menu, the three lines in the top left-hand corner. When you reveal the menu, you will see the fourth one down is Gemini, just under Calendar and Resources. So click on Gemini and let's find Generate a Quiz. But look at all these other options. So many good things are coming to Gemini in Google Classroom for teachers. Let's generate a quiz together. So first off, what grade am I teaching? Now remember, you can always differentiate this quiz by putting in different grade levels, number of questions, anything you want that meets the needs of your students. Then we're going to select the number of questions. Let's do a 5-question quiz. I can put in a standard, a skill, a topic that we're studying, but I'm going to actually go to the Nevada State Content Standards for Social Studies and pull a content standard. This is going to give me an even better result. Remember, with AI, the better the prompt, the better the result. The more you tell it, the more likely it's going to align to what you want. So click Generate Learning Objectives and check out what it comes up with and edit those. Or you could always regenerate if they're not what you're looking for. Reprompt it. Just keep working with AI till it's what you want. Then go down to choose question types. What kind of question types do you want? Now for this, we're going to export it to a Google form. And I want Google to do the work for me. So I'm going to click multiple choice, true and false, and even short answers Google Forms can grade. However, long answers I would have to grade myself, which is no problem. But for this type of 5-question formative assessment, I'm going to have Google do the work. Then I'm going to click Generate Questions. After I check out these questions, I can choose what to do with them. I can reprompt with some prompts here by Google. So I could format the quiz to share with students. I could design the quiz questions to progressively increase in difficulty, or even use with tier 2 and 3 or 3 vocabulary. Or I can modify it with my own prompt. You're in charge. You tell the AI what you want. But I am great with these questions. So now I'm going to click Export. And I could add it to a class, export to docs, or export to forms. We're going to go do Add to Class and Forms. So let's click Add to Class and see what happens. I'm going to choose my Google Classroom that I'm going to use, and I'm going to choose Quiz Assignment and click Confirm. Now it's doing the work for me. It is exporting it to this Google form. I can choose to lock students into it, or even grade importing into my Google Classroom, which could be exported to our SIS Infinite Campus. But before I do, I, as a teacher, always need to use my teacher eyes and double check anything that AI has created. So I'm going to change the title of the quiz. And I'm going to add some questions. I'm going to add a name question for first name, which I'm going to have short answer, and I'm going to go into the answer key and make sure I'm not giving any points for a first name question. And then last name, unless you want to, it's your quiz. You do what you want. And then I'm going to double check the correct answer and look at the answer key and add any other correct answers that I want and set the point value. Now, a quick trick, I can go to settings and I can do form defaults. And under default question points right here, I can increase the point value, and that will be the default point value on all my future quiz. But for this one, I'll need to go set the quiz point value because it was already generated before I set that. And I'm double checking all of the questions are correct. This is a long answer, so I'm going to delete it. And voila, I have my short little quiz and I could add more. It's already generated that quiz and put it into my Google Classroom. And I'm going to title my assignment and give directions. And assign. Let's go back. Another option would be to go directly to forms. This is if I want to save this, but I'm not ready to assign it in Google Classroom. So I'm going to export to forms and then click View Google Forms in the lower left-hand corner. Once it's done that, I can go and edit the quiz just like before. All right, amazing things happening, and I am looking forward to showing you all of these Gemini tools and how they can make your job easier and more efficient.